Okay, hi! Hello, everybody! Welcome. Well, I didn't, hi, welcome. I didn't expect a raid off the bat. Hello, everybody, welcome on in. For those new here, I am, Ricky T. Bones, friend of Glitch Phantom, who just sent you here. Appreciate it. Hope the outfit reveal went well. Merry Crimbus to Sky, Doug, Sky again, Phantom, Rap Angel Reacts, welcome on in, mine, Jeff A. And anybody else who might be lurking on in and walking on out, I understand if you need to raid and run. This stream is going to be not a gaming stream, it's going to be a specialty kind of chat and stream. Forgive me, I have been Oder. Gotcha. Oder this. Three? Wait, hold on. What? It was 4 yesterday. It was 4 earlier today. What, huh? No. Where? Oh, my phone's far away. Okay, I'll look. I'm not playing a game right now. Anyway, hello. Breathe, Ricky. Breathe, dead man. Good evening. Hello. Welcome on in. We're on a bit of a tight timetable, but I just want to say thank you very much. Thank you very much for stopping by, for subscribing, for liking, and just in general being here. I didn't expect... I expected friends to show up. We're at 498. Oh my god. I'm okay. Phantom! Why? What is... I did not ask Phantom to do that. I just want to clarify. My friends are just being weird and supportive and all that good golly nonsense. Yes, I'm 2 subscribers away from 500. Oh no. 2. Okay. Let me compose myself. Good evening. I'm Ricky T. Bones. I'm a composer. I'm a detective, and I'm spaghetti on the floor at this point. But I'm happy. I'm happy I made it to the end of my season this year, my 2025. No surprise on that, but too bad. Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious me. Y'all are too much. Anyway, so, hell of a year it's been, hasn't it? For me, specifically, it's been one hell of a year. I've done a lot this year, and I had to spend all of this month trying to categorize, clip, create slides, figure out what was important, what wasn't, and there was a lot of important stuff that happened this year. But first things first, how are y'all doing? I'm sure Phantom's tired after putting on a crying face and saying, "Yeah, support my friend." But I hope y'all are doing well. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's Sunday. It's Sunday, I think. Iggy and I are chilling. That's good. Give him lots of head patches and scritches for me. Side, please. Stop. You don't need to. It's just a funny number that I was hoping to reach before this next year. I might reach it while I'm on break, and that would be just as fine. He's an old man now, he's 10. Well, old man or young boy, he's doing fine. Oh, Peachy. I have done no practice, and, I have been panicking ever since last night, so, doing okay. I hope your migraine hurts, and God, Dahlia, I hope you get some treatment for that tooth of yours. Dahlia is dealing with a major toothache that's, not fun at all, which she made known to me on no uncertain terms last night at 4 a.m. her time. Went Christmas shopping earlier, so yeah, a little tired, but we vibing. The what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What? You crazy sons of bitches. God damn it. You actually did it. That's 500 subscribers. I get to add that to the last slide, I guess. Oh my god. You... Thank you. Thank you for chilling on my behalf, the lot of you. Sky, you gave me a shout out. Phantom literally cried to get us here. I am gonna... Wow. Oh, okay. I couldn't have done this without my friends. Oh, you... Yeah, I'm great. I just, when I'm a little emotionally overwhelmed, my stutter tends to come back in full force. So, not yet. You'll hear me cry later, probably. Hello, B! Okay. Alright, so now I've got to redo this. Let me say hello to Honeybee, Ariquas, Dahlia, Doug, Glitch, Phantom, Kaz Cassidy, Lucario, Gruval, Tunes, Mind Jeffe, Odor, also known as Odor, Rida Zero, Sky, and Zekken Z. You're all here to witness 502 subscribers. You thank you. Thank you for making this crazy wish come true. I will hold on to that, but I can't add it to the slides because that would destroy my computer. Anyway, thank you very much. Thank you very much for subscribing, and I guess before I completely turn into a puddle of bone broth, we should probably get started. Before I drop any more spaghetti all over the place. But yeah, welcome on into all those new people who just subscribed or just dropped by or said hello. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I can't believe I actually made it. So we got a lot to recap. So for the new folks who want to stop by and keep an eye on yours truly, you're gonna get a quick recap of all the year thus far. And for those of you who have been around for a while, you're gonna be walking down memory lane with me. Now, we do have a soft deadline of 7:30 p.m. CST, but got to get back to shopping with spotty internet in the mall. Gotcha. No worries. Thank you very much. And good luck on your shopping trip. Don't get trampled, please. I know the closer we get to the Christmas season, the crazier Christmas shoppers get. I used to work in retail, and boy, that was hellish. Yeah, good luck, Arky. Yeah. Good luck, Ark. Good luck. My brain is mush. Okay. So, glad y'all are doing okay. Thank you very much for stopping by. And I guess we should go ahead and get this shit show started. Okay. First things first, I need some BGM. Which I should have. There it is. Let me see. Uh-oh. It's not playing through the right thing, is it? No, it ain't. Device. Boom. Yeah, thank you. I'm stoked about hitting 500 too. Alright, let's see. Ah, I know why. It's because my gate is on. There we go. Tell us about yourself, Mr. Bone Guy. Well, I did a lot this year. I'm a musician. I like to play retro games, modern games, fighting games, racing games, a whole lot of good nonsense. But today we're just going to talk about what we did this past year. Let's see if I can crank that up enough. That should be a nice underlayer of music for y'all. Okay. Cool. So, let's talk about yours truly for a hot minute. I have compiled a relatively short slideshow and media presentation and script, somewhat, of the past frickin' year. It's been crazy. A lot has changed for me, for the channel, and I've done a lot of firsts. And I just wanted to highlight a couple of them for this here stream. If this ain't your cup of tea, if you're hoping for some games, sorry, but I've been planning this for a month, and I'm trying to make sure that this plane lands. So, first things first, we had a crazy start to our year because we managed, myself, Dahlia Inkheart there in the chat, and Franky Bagman, who is somewhere resting, I'm sure, with a Live2D model reveal. This here model was debuted at the very start of this year, and I had a lot of fun with the debut itself. In my personal opinion, you're supposed to tease everything. Hello, Flash. Hello. We're just getting started with the look back. You're just in time. I hit 502 subscribers. Is it more? Is it more already? Okay, thank God. It's just 502. Okay. Phew. You're supposed to do that, Dahlia. You are literally supposed to do that when you're doing reveals like this. But maybe it's just from watching corporate VTubers do it all. I cannot believe this. OBS disconnected. Wow. Oh, this is going to be a fun time. If OBS has an issue, if I disconnect or if I start becoming laggy at any point in time, let me know. You won't show into the last 5 minutes? No, you just got to create a little bit of a bit. That's all. Okay. Don't worry about it, y'all. Yeah. Is it OBS or the internet? Yeah. Let's hope it doesn't happen again. Yeah. So let me know if anything gets weird and laggy. But it looks like we're clear for now. Are we good? Whew. I can tell you right now, there is a lot of stuff running in the background that I prepared fancy-like, so maybe it's dragging it down a little bit. We're good. Thank you, Flash. Okay. So, first things first. We had a big reveal, and it took 15 minutes, like Dahlia's mentioned, and this is like the very big moment of truth. If I can find where I placed that video. There it is. You aren't afraid of skeletons, are you? No, we're not, Ricky. Well, if you were, you would have left by now. True. Just gonna duck under the camera here. Not look at this. Free. Hello, Dreadflame. Welcome on in. Yeah. Look, I'm a bit shy, okay? It's
been a while since I've been on camera. All right.
that it was.
So typically, when you do VTuber debuts, you're supposed to do it descending from the ceiling like some sort of god among men.
Yes, the wire manufacturers are.
I'm going to be real. There is only half of me here.
And that's still true
That is by design, because I didn't want to rip off my good buddies who were doing this for free. Also, hello, Zach. Hello, everybody who's shown up either now or late. Welcome in.
Come on already.
This is the big reveal everybody's been waiting for, and that only took 15 minutes because guess what? I didn't have enough prepared for this.
That's correct. I
We'll
barely
get
had
into
enough
that when we
prepared for
go
all
over
this.
the exact people behind this wonderful monstrosity we've created. Yeah, Rising from the Grave. I like that. I like that idea. I like that idea. Yeah, I'll take it. Yes, 9 months, and here is the result of our hard work. Myself, Franky, and Tony. More them than I.
I always think it is.
You know, this actually feels like I'm going on camera for some reason.
So, just to give you some content.
Oh dear.
Yes,
I hope I'm
9
not
long
lagging.
months.
This is the last thing I
yes. It took for frickin' ever.
Hello. That's it. That's the
Captain.
reveal. I'm just a talking head now.
Well, come on in, little guy, Faffle.
Oh yes, I'm certainly lagging.
Faffle, I believe.
Thanks, OBS. Thanks for hogging up all the memory. Yes, you're hogging up, actually.
YouTube handles.
A lot. Oh dear. I'm sure it'll fix itself later.
It took so long for this thing to come together. Even longer for himself to show his face. Because...
Yes, I know. Sockets closing on their own is a weird concept, but bear with me.
Gold static overload, that is character select.
But I can't smile.
I think. Because...
What skeleton can't
come
ever
on in.
smile?
I knew it was faithful.
All right.
Hello,
Time to
fellow,
just push
fellow skeleton.
further. Get some
Welcome on in. Welcome
lovely
on in,
color
faithful.
action.
God, it must be really in the middle of the night.
A lot of detail. A lot more detail, I should say, than the usual models. The usual models are more cartoony than this, but it is, as you can see, missing some valuable accoutrement.
To this day, I had to have a PNG hat, and I
My
still am
flower
missing my
and
flower.
my handkerchief are gone.
handkerchief
But
too.
you know what? I'd still take it because it's me.
And that it still is.
Hello, everybody. Nice to see you again. Whew. Ryan, for
Why? What is appealing about this skeleton
you know
with
what?
no
Great
skin?
test of the model. Great test of the model.
Skinception. Hello, Senegal. Yeah, that was a great start to my year. Just showing off all the bones, all the assets, and getting that crazy compliment. Well, hello, Captain Faithful. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. For those who don't know, Captain Faithful is a fellow skeleton, a skeleton pirate who streams over on Twitch. They're very amazing. That's who little guy Faffle is. And I've been meaning to... I'm so sorry it has taken us a year to get that silly that silly Overwatch collab ever going. And one thing we do here, because we don't have VIP Faithful, is we give every other fellow recognized creator a wrench, a blue wrench. So enjoy that, Spanner. Anyway, welcome on in, Bori. Welcome on in, Character Select, aka Cold Static Overload. Hope you enjoy your name. Already a mod. Yeah, don't worry. It's just an honorary thing. It's a way for me to recognize you. But yeah, welcome on in, Faithful. So yeah, we kicked things off quite quite with a bang, starting with this here model, reveal, created, designed by me and Dahlia, drawn by Dahlia, and illustrated. And then Franky Bagman made me move in locomotion, based off of Twyla Dreams' rig, if I recall correctly. You know, TboniDraws, aka Dahlia Inkheart, aka the reason this skeleton exists. Dahlia's drawn my PNG tuber, the very first one, the second edition, and then this one. Okay, yeah. I see, I getcha. Just wanted to have a fan account on YouTube. But yeah, 500, we hit 500, faithful. For the record, that's half of what I need for monetization here on YouTube. Yeah, it does a bit. Yeah, that first one does hurt. Thank you. Now I just need to hit 3,000 hours watched, which is going to be hard to do, but maybe we'll get it sometime in 2026. But we made the first milestone. That's the big thing. And judging by the growth I've been having, we're only on the up and up from here. I just need to keep fighting. So, the big Live2D debut went off decently. I had a great skit. I had a lot of fun. Make it 503. What? Gosh darn it. 503. Yay. I don't care. Yay. I've been working so hard for this. I've been working so hard to make this, so I'm glad I got to finish that goal. And later that month, we had a lot of fun stuff that month, January. We had Sherlock Holmes starting up. We had... What the devil? What the what? 503. Yeah, 503. Yeah. We had a lot of fun stuff that month. We got to start Sherlock. We got to continue Sherlock Holmes. We got to put the new model through its paces. I learned a lot about how Live2D models like just weigh on your system. And I was supposed to show it off early. Oh, okay. Well, you'll notice that YouTube streams aren't great in terms of latency. Like between when chat is on screen and when the streamer talks, but we make do. It's fun. And I actually got to show off a unfinished mod for Jump King, which is still unfinished, sadly, to this day. Let's see, where is that image? Where's the image? There it is. I was working on a deadbeat skin when I was a deadbeat. No, I forget. Yeah. Okay. I still haven't finished this, but I do want to. At some point. I just have not found the time to do more pixel art and just dedicate like hours of time skinning over the Jump King himself. But I had a lot of fun making it. A lot of fun hold on. There's one in particular. This little goober. Instead of making him look up as an idle animation, I just gave him a little thumbs up. Yeah, it was fun. It's just a simple reskin, so I just traced over the existing asset. But it's hard to like make a skeleton look right with so few pixels. One day I'll finish that. Yeah, a little thumbs up and a wink. I love pixel art. I love how it's such a lot of detective work to get it to work how you want it. But one day I'll finish it. And then Shovel Knight Spectre of Torment began in that month. I have this one weird running gag where every time I've had some sort of rebrand or new model or something, I've always like True, yeah. Every art is digital, is pixel art. I've had a weird like trend where every time I have a different form, I've played another entry in the Shovel Knight series. So when you look at like the supercut I released of all the boss battles that I've had so far, you see a different face every generation. It's weird. It's really weird. And then I made a personal RTB 4.0N, maybe someday. It is hard to do, yes. You know, people think like, oh, you just have to draw with a lower resolution. No, it's a restriction. It's really just a restriction that you really have to play with and like fudge a bunch of stuff. That's a very good question. Yeah, we'll be if I ever reach 4.0, if I ever reach the fourth phase, I would definitely be playing Joustus, King of Cards, Shovel Knight. But speaking of skeletons, one of the, what was it? I forget. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, Dahlia. Which one of us suggested that we play Buckshot Roulette with Ben? Because I don't actually remember. I think I'm gonna have to go look at my DMs. Rotoscoped Ricky. I think it was me. Oh, okay, yeah, probably. Let's see. Let me just look through. Yeah, that's right. So I remember now. I actually stopped by. We had been, so me and Ben. I had mostly been coming into his streams and chatting every once in a while. Started to build a good, I don't like to say the word good rapport, like talking about a business like, but I hung out in his streams. He's a really chill skeleton, really chill dude. Loves retro games as much as I do, possibly even more. And I stopped by his Dark Souls 2 stream, and we were talking about potential collabs at the beginning of the year because I was looking to make. I had a goal of collabing with 5 different VTubers. That got blasted out of the ballpark, let me tell you that. Yeah, he is. He is cool. He is really chill and Eurocentric because he is a Brit. So, I'm sure you get a lot of opportunities to catch his streams, unlike me. There's a couple of European VTubers I know. And I still try to make time to catch a stream or two of theirs. I haven't been able to watch DS2 though because I'm trying to avoid spoilers before I get on my own path. But yeah, I just mentioned it off the cuff, and well, it was quite the fruitful. It was quite the fruitful experience because we got so many amazing laughs out of it, including this one near the beginning. Blue are blank, red are live, 3 live are in the shotgun,
shit.
2 blank are also loaded in. They have been loaded in a random order. We don't know what's coming up first. I had a cold. Sorry about the lovely sound. I knew this was going to happen.
Oh!
I was so hoping you'd just hear a bang.
Whoa, you want to hear a bang, Ben?
You
You want to hear a bang?
Do it yourself.
No.
Do it yourself. Do it. Do it. Do it yourself.
I wanted to see this so badly.
Pull the trigger, Piglet.
I wanted to see this so badly when everybody else was doing it. So, if you can't get your friends to do it yourself. It is only live rounds from here on out, folks. Oh my god. Buckshot Roulette will never not give the best moments. I love that game. It's the perfect collab game. It's just taking a chance. Taking a chance and taking a chance. It's great. And playing it with Ben, I was nervous as hell. Let me be clear. I was nervous as hell during that collab. I was nervous about doing like... You haven't? Oh my god, Faithful, you need to try it. You need to try it with some folks. It's a great friend... It's a great quote-unquote friend swap kind of game. But it's really fun when you got the right people. That slug had you by the ankles. I know. It's terrifying. It was absolutely terrifying. Goodness gracious me. And I'm lucky you have forgotten about it for the time being. At least as far as I know. Yeah, no kidding. Sometimes people just don't have the money to be spending on new stuff like that. No, I think you're just holding back because you appreciate me as a friend, right? It's coming, isn't it? Anyway, moving on. It's already exists out there. I've asked politely to never see it. And it was just a lot of fun stuff. It was a lot of fun stuff that's just in January. I got to be really nerdy and play Chess Ultra and Hearthstone in the same stream. I would have clipped that opening. I would have clipped that stupid opening. You got peek and I'm leaving it at that. Yeah. And this, I can't believe the Discord server's only been open since the beginning of the year. Gotta go have fun with the rest of the stream. Congrats on over 500, Ricky. Thank you. You have a good night. Whew. Got a hold of Boss Lady. Oh, sick. That's great. That's great news, Dahlia. I hope it works out, man. I hope it works out. Yeah, see ya, Scarlet. Bye-bye. So yeah, Buckshot Roulette has proven to be some of my best moments. But the freaking Discord server, it's in the description if you'd like to check it out. But I never really considered opening a Discord server, mostly because like, call me crazy, but I don't like the cult of personality VTubers tend to generate. And I felt like having a Discord server was feeding into that way back when. And now I'm just I'm happy to have it because like it's a place where I can collect people and put them together for collabs, post stuff I really like. It's just a place kind of like to put my brain in a way. Instead of just like social media, which I gave up for a while. Yeah. So, January was full of all sorts of stuff, and Tony, Dahlia Inkart, in the middle of all this craziness, decided to snipe me a copy of Dark Souls. Why would you ever do that? Why did you do that? Why did you ruin any chance of me ever playing a different game every Sunday ever again? Why not? Exactly. Hello, Prickly Pancake. Welcome on in. It's been a while since I've seen you around here. Hope you're doing well. So moving on. The wonderful month of February. Dark Souls begins. God, my finest and longest series to date. And I could not wait to play it. Literally, I could not wait to play it because every time I kept testing it, because I do pre-stream testing, I kept wanting to go further and further and further and further. And I accidentally killed the boss off stream, the very first boss, which is not a big deal. And watching some of the VODs? Thank you. So, let's see, where is... Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm losing all my tabs. Hold on. I need to have this one open. Yeah, thank you for contributing to the watch hours. I do appreciate it. 800 more before we reach monetization, and I'm going to be going on a 2-week break. Feels like giving up at the fish line, but at the same time, I've been looking forward to this break for a while. But because I killed the boss off stream, I decided to be penitential and talk to my friend Michael about it, and well, he politely issued me a challenge because I killed the boss off stream. All right, so I have to go grab an image really quick. You'll understand the
Very
second
much
you see
so.
it. And the game's gonna be muted for a second, don't worry. I told Michael, aka Splatikoi, that I had actually beaten the first boss off stream. And I decided to promise something to him. And let me show you exactly what. And I have no regrets. And I honored it. I feel like that's proper penance for beating the first boss off stream. So you know what? We're gonna honor it. That profile picture is glorious. No armor. First boss. Dark Souls.
Yippee.
Why? Because I have to pay due diligence. Good God. See, this is why skeletons don't need skin. Because
Is
it
your
looks
name
like this
perhaps
to us.
let me solo her?
Thank goodness for the loincloth. No worries, Mims. Enjoy your evening. Thank you for the good luck, and I hope I have good success. I think with this,
We don't
I
even get
would
a
not be
stamina
able to survive a
boost from
single
this, but
hit.
we
We might have less decay. No, we have about the same decay. Okay, we're gonna die. Say goodbye to 340 souls.
All right, solid
Oh
start.
wow, I actually got it. Didn't take any chances.
I got the first dodge. That's impressive.
Okay, this is gonna hurt if I don't do it right. I think there was actually nothing there to avoid. Okay, he does survive one hit. I heal and it's gonna attack me. Can I actually do this? Okay, I almost didn't have enough. He's gonna do it. And he does!
What the hell?
Apparently I've been playing Dark Souls wrong. What the shit? It's technically not a hard boss fight, but it's the very first one, and it was like the second time I killed the thing. With no armor, taking one hit. I think 3 hammer swings and I'd be dead. But when you play with no armor, your invincibility frames are forever. So it's really high risk, high reward just to get that done. I'm never gonna do it again. I love my heavy armor too much. But yeah. And that every day I was not playing Dark Souls, it hurt. It physically hurt. I wanted to see what was next. I was so excited to finish it. And so it became my weekly series. Like every Saturday or Sunday, I forget what it was at the beginning. But among the highlights of this February, of course, I had to do Valentine's Day karaoke with 17 songs on the set list. I think my record is like 18 or more. But man, those were tough. It was Saturday at first. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because I was looking at my assets, and I think one of them said Saturdays, yeah. But I can't show any good stuff from that. But the karaoke VOD is available if you'd like to go check it out. Now, we finished off The Mummy Demastered. That was a great time. Great Metroidvania, despite being a movie tie-in. And a short one at that. It didn't take us longer than, what, 3 parts? And even then, the finale was like half Mummy Demastered and half Tetris. Tetris Attack. And that month sucked in terms of being warm. Gehenna decided to stop being, hell. And we reached 20s. The low 20s Fahrenheit. It sucked. It was freezing cold. I wore like 3 to 4 layers. Yeah, hell froze over for me. It was terrifying. I wore 3 to 4 layers and still didn't feel warm. It was bad. And so I drew a little sketch and posted it online. I would zoom in, but this is all baked in. And the next day after I posted that, me and Phantom attempted to play Battle Block Theater to a decent amount of, honestly, a decent amount of success. We had a lot of fun. Eventually you and I will finish that game. Eventually. The time has just not come up. Yeah. You've been busy as hell. I've been busy as hell. I got sick. You got a brand new model. A lot has changed since that stream. And because I became so obsessed with Dark Souls, I decided to be really extra. And I'm about to do this again. Because I want to talk to you about... Let's see if I can do this right. Yes. This. I created, or curated, I should say, a overlay specifically for my Dark Souls playthrough. You didn't see it in the first clip because it didn't exist, if I recall correctly. Did it? Yeah. Yeah, I went really extra faithful. So just to give you some context, this is not completely custom. This is the splash art for Dark Souls, the Dark Souls logo, and then the custom things are the frame that you see going up to down, left to right, and the frame above me, and the chat box. Those are all custom made, drawn by me. Thank you. I basically took it from the in-game menus, all my inspiration from the in-game menus, and then found a lovely brush for Clip Studio that allowed me to texture this stuff like leather. All I had to do was just color match, make everything look scratchy, do a little bit of random blots of darker and lighter, and give it a kind of rusted feel, and damn, it came together. It really came together, and it was really useful. What did I use to draw and edit? Clip Studio Paint. I've had a lifetime license to, I think, Clip Studio, an older version of Clip Studio, and a drawing tablet for the longest time. So I've made a couple of my own overlays over the years. I started using GIMP for pixel art, and then eventually got to move into Clip Studio. And I'm using Clip Studio now for like generating thumbnails, promo cards, etc. It's really becoming my main go-to tool. I really do like it. But yeah. I love my DSS overlay. I'm thinking about just using it again, but maybe changing out the background art to be Dark Souls 2 and the logo. But everything else kind of fits the mood. The UI is different in Dark Souls 2. I don't know. I don't know if I feel like really revamping it again. Yeah. Longtime Krita user for drawing, but overlays and stuff I use Figma. I will look into that. I've heard about Krita. Figma, that's new to me. I will look into those. Thank you for the insight. So, a lot of cool stuff happened in February. Yeah, the Dark Souls origin. The Dark Souls. I'm looking forward to Dark Souls 2. All right. Now what happened in March as we draw closer to the section I really don't want to talk about. Ah, yes. ISP hell. March was full of scuff. Just to give you some context, my ISP has been the bane of my existence, and Texas internet, just to break immersion for a second, is already legendarily bad. And from what I understand, we're probably one of the lowest rated service providers. Figma is decent. Sadly, they're not immune to the AI disease, but it's the only vector program I like currently. Okay. Gotcha. Good to know. So, yeah, the internet issues interrupted a lot of good streams. Dark Souls got slammed with it. I did, however, have a nice highlight. This was the month I got to start using a capture card. Of course, purchased by Tony, aka Dahlia, who snipes everything off a throne every time I put it there. To varying degrees of success. I still got that red RAM stick, and I still don't know what to do with it. I still haven't sold it off yet. Might be worth more now, but it's DDR3. It might not be as worth as much. I'll have to dig it out. I don't remember where it is, actually. I feel like it's gotta be somewhere. RAM stick. But yeah, this was an interesting month, and I did one of my few viral streams. I say viral; it's more like it got more traction than I expected. I did a video game character outfit analysis. Now, I've talked about this several times, but I have a background working as a suit salesman, and I've worked in retail in a department store. So I've learned a lot about fashion, as you can see by my dapper attire. And I actually put that knowledge to good use looking at everybody's outfits, because clothes don't make the man makes the clothes, and the man has needs when it comes to his clothing. Case in point, Slayer has like tight look with stripes running up and down to show off his muscularity. Kuryu has loose clothes, big, baggy, open, shows his chest. I did a lot of cool analysis, and JP was so fun to unpack. He is so opulent. I did not understand the level of swag he has until we looked at him. That dude has print shirts. Custom print shirts. I did not know that level of opulence was possible. Yeah, I know. It is such a blue chat, but it's a weird flex, but it's because I have so many friends who watch my streams. It's a really weird flex to have. But it's just because I know too many other content creators who also watch me. It is sweet, yes. So during this time, I mostly stayed offline. Like, I think I went like a week without streams, maybe 5 days. And then I did a small little scribble for a test stream, a la Nino Mai Inanis. They should, man. They really should. We live in a blue chat with a blue streamer. I like my Corvette, it's sitting outside. But I did a Mon Hunt stream just to fix everything. It was fun. I think I did it with Michael. I might have. And And then I decided, oh, hey, I'm going to hit 500 subscribers. I should probably delist my karaoke VODs. Apparently, it wasn't going to happen until like the last day I was streaming this year. And I didn't know that. And so I prematurely did it. But those VODs are back or reinstated for now. Now that I'm actually close to monetization, I don't know what I'm going to do. But now we have to go into some serious talk. Because, well, March was decent. April was not kind to me. April was not great. We're gonna get a little heavy and talk about a life-changing event that happened this year. On April 3rd, I would only have one stream. April 3rd, discussing the Switch 2 reveal. Ever since February, my stomach had been bothering me a lot, and it all came to a head shortly after the stream. On April 6th, my stomach pain got so bad that I went to the emergency room to get checked out. The doctor diagnosed me with GERD, so I was forced to take a medical hiatus to deal with my new reality and dietary restrictions. All of which I still have to this day. It was terrifying, but I made it through the month somehow. It was scary. And I do want to apologize for all the concerning posts I made, but they were made out of fear. And I'm going to touch on this lightly so we can move on with more happier times. But that was a hellish month. My anxiety went places I never thought it could. And there were times where my brain fooled me into thinking that it was genuinely going to be the last second of Ricky T. Bones at some points. So, it's not a near-death experience, but God, it felt like it. It was terrifying. It was bad. And the good news is that I came back. I bounced back. I fought back. And I'm still fighting to this day. Still on a dietary restriction, still managing everything, and I've lost a lot of weight because of it, which has been a nice side effect. The downside is that at this point in time, I can't eat beef, pork, I can't have beer, I can't have soda, but you know, I'm kind of better off not having them. I'm way better off not having them. I'm just very low on stuff I can't eat. No voice changes detected, yeah. Folks know about Corpse Husband, how he said his voice change was attributed to his GERD. And I, so far, have been avoiding the ill effects of that. I think. Yeah, very much so. Very much so. I've been managing it. Remember, this was back in April, so it's 8 months ago. And I'm still kicking. I'm still fighting, and I think I'm winning, honestly. I hope I'm winning, because I've been able to eat more stuff I normally couldn't. And I'm way leagues ahead of what I was like in April. And I've done a lot. So moving on. Once I managed to fight through my new reality, I came back to streaming on May 8th. That was a sobering chat. I was open about everything to all of y'all, and we had a good heart-to-heart about it. And basically, I resolved to fight even more and more to make this channel as good as it could be after that very scary experience. I still hold to that, hopefully. Internet was still giving me problems, so Myriad Death kept getting pushed back and pushed back. May 22nd was supposed to be me, Cynical, Dahlia, and Rady. We were supposed to play Four Swords as of May. And here we are in December. It never happened because of God-forsaken circumstances. Dahlia's power went out, Cynical wasn't available, Rady wasn't available, I wasn't available. There was so many things that just got in the way of all that. It was so cursed. But at least I got to have a Shovel Knight finale. Throughout all of that, I still managed to have that work. And, you know, I do miss it, but I do want to show off something really cool. When we finished Shovel Knight, Spectre of Torment, we did decommission. An overlay that we were using for the longest time. And that was this one. The SNES script. It serves me well. I started using it when I tried out Twitch streaming last year. When I tried to move to Twitch. Because I knew Twitch wasn't really striking down on, like, emulators. But after a while, like, it's great and all, but I'm a little too realistic to use a pixelated overlay like this. Tyrantrum, Beep, welcome on in. Welcome on in. We're just looking back on the years. It's a good overlay, but it is well past its prime. So, with that finale, I also went extra. Oh, I forgot to show that. Well, so if you go back to those streams, particularly this one in, what is it? Dark Souls Part 10. I was really keen on making it more of a narrative experience, like the Path of the Warrior and all that good stuff. And so I made an intro and a cover to go with it. And it was so atmospheric. It was so fun. It was so great to just like be really extra and ceremonious with every Dark Souls stream. And I wish I could show it off properly, but I didn't prepare it in time. If you want to understand like what the intro was like and what the music was like for every stream, all you have to do is go look at the covers I did of A Moment's Peace. It's the character creator's theme for Dark Souls. And basically the way I constructed those covers was I found a piano cover and the sheet music for it, made a piano cover, and then reverse engineered everything else about the theme. It's so good. It's so cool when you understand music and you look at that thing, because it is written in, if I recall correctly, C. Is it C major? Yeah, it's C major. And it's purely because of the chimes. Of the chimes you hear throughout the theme. And it's initially written for harp. It sounded better to me, specifically, on piano. And so I wrote the piano cover with it. And then when Sir Calaverius walks the path of the Dark Wraith, I changed it completely. That's a section in the game. I won't give any spoilers, but that screenshot you see in the darkness there is a place, a beautiful place in Dark Souls. And you can purposefully choose to darken it. Make it look twisted. And it will be your fault. There's no reason to do it. But I chose an evil path during my Dark Souls playthrough, and so it just felt right. It felt right to do the worst things possible as that character. Sky will never forget that betrayal, I'm sure. Oh god. And of course, at the end of May, I got to announce that I would be a part of V-Lympia. 1 month after coming down with a sickness that changed my life forever, I wanted to fight on behalf of the skeletons all over the VTuber sphere. And boy howdy, It was fun, yeah. It was also really rough. I didn't get much sleep during that month, but I had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Both me and Faithful got to be a part of it, by the way. Faithful was... Faithful was... Oh, me, Faithful, Doug, Pistola, you've seen him before. Aegon, of course, was our Grand Leader, Grand Pumbaa. And a lot of other skeletons you may have seen before, especially during the Great Skeleton collab. And we'll just go over the involvement in Veolympia briefly. Well, not briefly. More like, holy shit, we've got a lot to talk about in regards to Veolympia. But to sum it all up, it was a great time. It was a great first attempt at putting together something organized like that for VTubers, as many VTubers as possible. And I don't envy them for being in the driver's seat for this. It was crazy that it got off the ground. And you got, yeah, Faithful got to be on loan for most of it, as well as myself, because Faithful has dual membership as both a pirate and a skeleton, and that was both of which were factions during the event. So a lot of people got traded around, a lot of teams had to get hodgepodged into each other, and for my career, I got to participate in 7 tournaments. You gave me advice on how to drive a semi, yes. Look, I got shoved off the road, okay? I got shoved off the road, and I jackknifed myself. So it's a little bit of column A, column B, you feel me? Anyway, I participated in 7 freaking tournaments. Yeah, now we're gonna be funny bones. Defensive driving, yeah. Look, I tried to overtake somebody and they ran me off the road. That's what happened. Yeah. There's still a place for the skeletons in Veolympia, just not puro calaveras. Yeah, no puro calaveras. Yeah, now you get to be part of fish and ships. Congrats. Y'all are gonna have fun, I'm sure. Whatever happens next year. No, I guess not, Dahlia. But, my record for last year's Veolympia, or last year's Veolympia, yeah. It's about to be last year. I got to be in 7 tournaments. I helped my ragtag team take 2nd place in one-on robber. We were outdone by some really ballsy folks who decided to rob every part of the jewelry store, whereas we just practiced stealth on every single one. It was a hard-earned silver place. I had to really like drill in the motions into the folks I was working with. I got to help out with Lethal Company as Team B. I believe Faithful was also for the skeletons during that event. I provided a co-commentary for VCW's Veolympia Rumble, which I almost missed. I literally had to run home from the grocery store just to make it in time. I think it was like 5 minutes late. But I managed to get in, and just before they had to transition. Me and Doug were partnered up for the Tekken 7 tournament. Yeah, you dual-teamed Lethal, that's right. You were Skeleton's first round, Pirate's second round, I think. Or it might have been Wildcard or something like that. I did my best. I did my best to train. Both me and Doug trained with each other. And damn, we got close. Like, I got taken out on a double KO, which is pretty great. But unfortunately, I couldn't hold my own against a better king in Pistola. Yeah, everything that was going on. Yeah, you were dealing with some personal life issues. I was trying to learn Tekken 7 in 1 week. All things considered, we held our own. And we should be pretty proud of how well we did. Oh, welcome home, B. Glad you made it home alive.
we accidentally crushed. The skeletons accidentally crushed in TF2. We took home a bronze medal in the interactive truck sim race. God love you, Hambone. I'm sorry I couldn't have done better, truck brother. Oh my god, Mario Kart was... Yeah, Mario Kart, there were some aces in the hole. Like, it was terrifying. It was terrifying because I saw a meta build at the pole position. Y'all had it rough. Y'all had it real rough. And then poor Boney Eve broke her arm before competing in Amtruck Sim. It was rough. It was a crazy time. The Amtruck Sim race was also kind of... Yeah, Doug subbed in. Yeah. My music was showcased in Rhythm Rumble. It was... The Deadbeat is a live streamer, and... what is it? Graveyard Jam? That's right. That's what was shown. I got shoved into another team of ragtag individuals. I think we were skeleton wildcards. Death cards, I think we were called. And we were second place to the Cowboys, I think. Which is pretty damn good. Either Cowboys? No, it was wildcard versus death card. That's right. We did okay. Our team coordination kind of fell apart, and then we just got outskilled in the last match. But hell, that was a long tournament. And overall, helping out the skeletons, we placed 4th, which is the best number out of 6 on our first foray. I think Funny Bones might be able to take 3rd this year. Personally. And this is a feather that I get to actually put in my cap. I got awarded MVP for being a good coach. If I can find it. There it is.
Skeleton Crew MVP Award. Ricky T. Bones for leading the team even if it's not his own.
The organizers and the voice of Villager gave me a little bit of recognition at the end when they were putting together a bunch of awards for random individuals. Boney Eve also got one for breaking her arm. So yeah, that was cool. V-Olympia was crazy. I got to meet a lot of great people who are still my friends to this day through V-Olympia. And I'm looking forward. Yeah, you got one for good sportsmanship. Yeah, a lot of us got some decent awards out of it. And now I'm helping with V-Olympia. I'm one of the representatives working in Funny Bones. I'm kind of the pseudo skeleton representative, even though the skeletons are on break this year, and we're working with the clowns this time. I hope I get to do it decently. Yeah, I hope so too, Faithful. It'd be fun to fight against you again, or with you if we need to mix teams again. But yeah, now I'm currently working on the next V-Olympia as a graphic designer and just in general as a skeleton representative for Funny Bones. So I get to talk with the clowns, and they've been trying to convince me to put on makeup, which I cannot do. That stuff does not wash off bone easily. Now, we are getting close to karaoke time, so I'm going to go ahead and push that to 8 p.m. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of cool graphics that me and Discount Emmy worked on. One of them already got shown. That Winter Games first promo, that's mostly Emmy's work. All I did was provide the text, but I did something for Sheriff that you might see in the future when the Winter Games come around. So I'm going to go ahead and push this over to... Let's see. Where is it?
Details. There we go. Gonna push that to 8 p.m. so we can have a little bit more time. Gotta see how I'll be for the winter games. Well, the good news, Faithful, is that the winter games are technically just a fundraiser. So they're basically looking for volunteers that can help out with fun stuff like singing, playing games. I know Funny Bones is going to be doing like a full day of streaming. I'm not going to be available for all of it, but I will be around for some of it. So maybe Fish and Chips might be doing their own thing, but I'll leave it up to the organizer to say what and when. But it should be fun. Should be a fun year. So yeah. That is... Okay, where is my slides? There they are. Okay, just to make sure. Yep. All good. So. The rest of June was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Because after Vuelympia, I got into another tournament. Hosted by the Orion twins. I don't know why I did this. It was just kind of on a whim. I've always wanted to play chess competitively. I've enjoyed playing chess with my father, my brothers, and I decided, you know what? Maybe I'll try a casual tournament too. My hubris will be shown later on, but first off, I hosted a chess.com versus viewers stream, which went totally great. I totally didn't get bullied by some people who knew what they were doing. No, totally. It was a great time, honestly. I learned a lot. I learned a lot in a very short amount of time, much like Tekken. Damn, what did Automod catch this time? Even I didn't see it on my end. That's impressive. I hired someone to target you. Yes, that also happened. I still have no idea how to play chess. Good. Good. You might be missing out on a whole world of hurt. But I had a good time figuring out chess.com, training on there. I have not played chess since, but I feel a lot better equipped for it. This was also the month that I got to help out with a charity stream. I got to help out with Gamers Outreach VTuber SummerSlam through Senecal and Phantom, who were hosting a, what was it, like several day donathon? Not donathon, but it is actually fun, yeah. If you play with somebody on your skill level, it's a lot more fun than somebody who like has strategy and isn't like playing reactive. When people have a strategy, like they have a set strategy, like I dealt with one that was crazy during the tournament, but we'll get into that later. But we played Mario Party 3. It was a lot of fun, and it was kind of like giving back in a way, because during my anxiety-ridden April, I played a lot of games just to take my mind off of things. It was the best treatment, and that is exactly what Gamers Outreach does. They get console towers into hospital rooms for kids to play, and I was so happy that I got to give back and be like, I'm proof of that. So of course I want to help out and stream with y'all. But that was a great time. That was a great time. It was scuff as hell. The audio didn't want to work over the online. So I ended up having to replace it. And then, God love you, Buckshot Roulette. You bring me the greatest things. And case in point, I got to play with the godfather of all skeletons, Aegon VT. Thanks to Billy roping me into a collab with him and Neon Change. Neon Change is also really great. Tech-based VTuber. Great musician. Like, crazy good at mixing. Crazy good at mixing. The mythical Aegon. The myth, the legend. The elusive, amazing individual. And, God, what would an Aegon mention be without an Aegon moment clipped? Alright, now I'll pay attention to the game. Oh, okay.
Okay.
This is gonna be a short round.
Yeah. We will get mini items. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
What a reward for being dead so long.
And for my first wish, I shoot myself in the face.
Jesus.
Full of
okay.
confidence.
And for my
Calculated.
second wish, I cut the barrel off. And for my
For your
third
third?
wish, I shoot myself in the face again.
That's the wrong skeleton face.
It's the wrong face.
I was looking in a mirror.
I love that skeleton so much. I have never met someone with comic genius. Comic genius is the only way to describe Aegon. Yes, he has no filter. Yes, he's just a skeleton, but god damn it, can that skeleton hold down a room with laughter? He is so amazing. I can only aspire to be like that Robin Williams-esque. He's amazing. And I know he's busy as hell with life. So I hope Aegon gets to enjoy streaming again someday. I love that skeleton. Yeah, that stream was full of amazing moments. Billy, Neon Change, Aegon. I was struggling to keep up with all of them in terms of just banter. It was great. It was great. And then I managed to hit 400 subscribers in June. And now here we are in December. So like it only takes 6 months for me to get 100 subscribers, I guess. I guess that's the rolling idea now. Thank you, Faithful. You have yourself a good night. Rest well, and thank you very much for making the jump over to YouTube like so. Hopefully I'll try to be able to jump onto Twitch soon. I'm looking into multi-streaming, so maybe we'll be neighbors again. Who knows? But you have yourself a wonderful night, Faithful. Thank you very much, and thank you very much for the congratulations. So it was crazy. It was a crazy month. And then to top it all off, of course, Faithful, anytime I stream at a sane hour for you, which hopefully will be again someday. But the penultimate thing of this month was the Stars Chess Tournament, hosted by the Orion twins. I was training my tailbone off so much, and it didn't help at all. It really didn't help at all. Where is it? There it is. I lost in 7 minutes and 52 seconds. And you can see on the left there, I got to submit my own star design using their templates, and they redrew it as a character sprite. I forget who did it. Was it Vega or Eve or both of them? But this was a fun stream to be a part of, even though I only lasted 1 round. Yeah, and not just got my ass handed to me on a silver platter. I got hunted down by a queen. It was terrifying. I got hunted down by a queen, and I told Papa Bones that, and he said, "Yeah, I know exactly what that's like. Some people just literally let their queen loose, run rampant, and you are just playing on the back foot the entire time. So it's a legitimate strategy." And I got to be on the receiving end of it. I don't remember who won, who made it to the very end, but that was an incredible stream. That was an incredible stream to be a part of. But that was a wild June for sure. And that badge there was handed out by Vega and Eve to anybody who got to participate or watch the tournament. It's a really cool little thing they do with these buttons. Just simple little PNGs, and yet there's a whole lot of memories with them. So speaking of memories, here comes July, and boy howdy was it a lot of firsts. So we have a lot of firsts this month. First off, my first interview. I got to sit down with Anna Delna, aka Anna, as we all know, and actually just talk about me. like legitimately be interviewed about my streaming style, what I do, insights into a couple of things. AI, I got to rant about AI, oh god. And that was strange. I learned a lot about myself going through that interview with Anna and Creature. It was crazy. It kind of made me want to like do it myself, but I haven't got the time to interview. Am I behind a dumpster? Yes, Anna's a very creative individual when it comes to thumbnails. I don't understand why we're investigating in a dark, dank alleyway, but maybe it's like the noir aspect. Also, I don't have a lower body. Remember that. So Anna can't just put me anywhere. Getting name trapped. Yeah. Yeah, that AI rant was not fun to do, but God, it set me off bad. But it made for some interesting conversation, for sure. And then that same month, same day actually, now I think about it, I got to hang out with Doug for the first time away from VLympia, and just go through some TMNT arcade stuff. God, that was fun. That was the greatest like bonding experience. Yeah, that's you, buddy. What an icebreaker, man. Just like chilling out like we've got Pizza Hut put on the floor. Yeah, for the TMNT marathon, we just got Pizza Hut on the floor. We're sitting there with 2 Xbox controllers and playing couch co-op TMNT beat 'em ups. It was so fun, man. It was really fun. It was one hell of a first impression, and I'm glad we're still friends, primarily because of our shared appreciation of TMNT. And then other things as well, fighting games, all good stuff. Hopefully in the next year, we will have more time to do fun things. And I just remembered, I need to give some special thank yous. I forgot to do so at the very beginning because I was overwhelmed with 500 subscribers. I need to thank Dahlia and Doug for some gifts I received over the past 2 days. Dahlia, as we all know, on stream sent me $70 to buy Skyward Sword. I also got Insane Aquarium from her. And from Doug got me 2 fighting games off of my wish list. One of which was the Capcom Fighting Collection, which has Darkstalkers, Vampire Survivor, Street Fighter, Hyper Street Fighter 2, Part 2! Holy shit. And I got Blaze Blue Central Fiction, which is the most recent Blaze Blue game out there. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to have my fingers put in a twister lock. Oh, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to try that out. This month also saw me playing Uma Musume's global release, which I got addicted to that game very quickly. And God, I wish I had time to play the Haunts game. It's a decent time killer, but when you got so much other things going on in your life, I just don't have time to train or understand the meta or breed the horses properly. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I applaud anybody who can just casually do it when they feel like it. Me, I'm way too busy. Sadly, this month also saw the end of Dark Souls. I became a Lord of Cinder by accident. You got Honeybee something too? Aww. Look at you, Santa Doug. And God, what a finale. I won't go into the details, but I'm so glad I had a beautiful coda moment, because I had always relied on a fire sword, a sword drenched in oil and set on fire for boss weapons, because of a certain thing at the very end of the game. It was a beautiful, poetic moment. And I could have just parried it and been okay. But I decided to play out the fight to the death, to my last Estus Flask, and God, I shed tears watching the credits of that game. I love Dark Souls. I'm gonna hate how Dark Souls 2 makes me feel, but I'm gonna love every second of it. I've even like started a nerd playthrough of Magic build. God, it's painful, and God, I need to readjust my strategies because I'm still thinking like a tank player. But in due time, I'll get through that. And I can attribute this one directly to the Orion twins. Vega and Eve found an online software called the Flashpoint Archive and started playing games through it. And I watched them play through it. And then I was like, wait a minute. I've played Flash games. I played a very particular one. And it was a particular one that they played. Cartoon Summer Resort was like one of my go-to borrow your dad's laptop kind of games. And I got to relive that along with a lot of other great Flash games. This month, I think? Yeah, I think this month. Maybe a bit more. Maybe a bit more later, I think. But, I had a moment during it. Thank you, Dread 2012 Death. That's quite the name. I am having a good day. I'm having a lot of great milestones, honestly. But this little moment happened during the stream. They actually stopped by, which was surprising. I didn't expect them to. Okay, let me make sure that's set. When I was playing it, maybe they just wanted to see what somebody else's playthrough looked like. But this happened. Like, I get to know that somebody's using a mug that I helped design. It's pretty darn awesome. And one day... Oh, I'm too small. Wait. Oh, no! This is even worse. This is a warp puzzle. Oh. Oh, sweet liberty. Oh, well, that was easy. Oh, thank you for finding me. I got trapped here when I was trying to hide from Mojo Jojo. I can't move that rock that's blocking the exit from the volcano. Maybe. Did you all get lost in here? I haven't watched the full VOD because I wanted to go into this blind again. Yes. I'll go finish it when I get the chance, yeah. Yeah, no, warp puzzles aren't fun. You get turned around very quickly, so I'm glad I accidentally got it right on the first try. Very glad. I did my time in Pokemon Red. I think I mentioned that. I hate warp puzzles. I get them, I understand them, but I hate them with a passion. Though they are not easy to deal with. I think Sylph Co was the one I remember, or like Team Rocket's base where it's full of teleporters. Warp puzzles are hard to deal with. And I did the thumbnail art for this. Primarily because I saw that Vega and Eve did it. I forget who it was. I think only one of them did it. But I don't remember who drew Dee and Vega and Eve as Dee and Courage. And I figured, okay, you know what? I think if like Bill Watterson, if Bill Amend can get away with being Sunday comic artists doing simple stuff, maybe I can do this by eyeballing it. And sure enough, just by gathering enough reference of Grimm, specifically in a suit, which I did not expect to find, I crafted my own thumbnail art. I don't know how. I don't know how I did it, but I made my own thumbnail art, and now it's a little feather in my cap to this day. This was also the month where VTube caved in on itself. And I spent a single stream just being emotionally drained. Why are you smiling? Are you smiling about the art progress? Poorly timed smile. Don't worry about it. I get what you mean. You're happy that I grew as an artist a little bit. And of course, I published the covers from Dark Soul Sundays. I wish I had worked on more music this year, but I think the biggest flex I get to have as a streamer is that I've made my own intro music on several occasions. And I'm still proud of each one. And even to this day, by the way, I've been getting some comments on my older stuff, specifically the SNES remixes of Clock Tower Beneath the Sea by Pascal Michael Stiefel. And I still appreciate them because, you know, even though it's from ages ago, I remember those fondly. I remember working through them tirelessly, so I appreciate every view I get on those homages to the original creators. So I'm still a musician. I'm not publishing enough. Ah, yes, the fated month of mystery. I, as you can see, made the month of mystery overlay into my primary overlay because I loved it so much. It was the most detective I've ever felt. 10% of 500 is 50, right? Yuppers. I got a bad feeling about that. Anyway. So, yeah. And I released the intro theme you hear every time we stream Grim Noir this same month. In between starting LA Noir, a beautiful series that I wish I had finished this year, but I didn't bother to put it in the weekly slot. What an idiot. Such a great game, though. I'm glad I get to take my time with it. But the Month of Mystery was full of a lot of good stuff. You know, I started with Spill the Beans. I one-shotted Frog Detective 2. Duck Detective with my own thumbnail art yet again. I got to make Ricky T. Mallard. Such a cozy design. Such a cozy art style, too. Oh, God. Part 2 has been sent. What did you do, Doug? What did you do? What did you do? Excuse me. I'm gonna scream into the void. You're just gonna see a skeleton open his jaw very loud, very wide. Thank you. What the? Splintered. Oh my God, I got the Splintered Fate Suite from Doug. Oh. Oh. Good God. I guess I gotta open up Steam now. Thank you very much for all of TMNT Splintered Fate and its DLCs, Doug. Thank you very much. I wish I could buy something for you. Good God. Good God, okay, my voice is gonna be dead before karaoke begins. That's great. Anyway, thank you. Thank you so much, Doug. Your kindness is appreciated greatly. You're a badass, and I'm glad you have a job again. So glad you have a job again, so you can keep bread on the table. Thank you for your generosity, and Merry Christmas to you too. I will accept those gifts when I can. When Steam starts not screwing up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh goodness. I'm trying not to be self-depreciating and just say thank you. So, we got through a bunch of mysteries, had a great time, released some new music. Finally, I got Grim Noir out the gate. And I do want to touch on something. Grim Noir, as it became, God damn, that's a lot of great stuff. Thank you so much for feeding my TMNT addiction, brother. I appreciate it. Grim Noir didn't start out as being detective-esque like it is, like being 50s inspired. There was actually a really crazy version of it that I want to share with y'all before we move on. And we're going to start wrapping things up as soon as I can because we're 20 minutes out from karaoke. My voice is already dying. So I still want to perform for y'all. Didn't think it would go this fast though. So I want to share with y'all the prototype idea that I had for Grim Noir. To give some context, it is a multi-genre piece in 3/4 time that was made out of anger because I was really depressed about all the AI-driven music channels getting views and people just not caring about what they consumed. So I wanted to make something really human, really and sincerely human, that was a repeating theme. And I wanted to make it Max Payne inspired, and I think I failed that. But this was the concept for Grim Noir, and it was called Dead Detective. Here's where it gets multi-genre. Maybe not this one, B. Now you might be wondering, what is wrong with that, Ricky? Well, let me tell you, it's too emotional. Can you imagine that playing every time we start stream? Can you imagine like that crazy amounts of movements every time we start stream? Okay, Beast, hold on now. I love it. I love it as a concept, but I needed something that would be good for streams, and yeah, maybe, yeah, but it's like 3 minutes. That's a lot of credits you gotta go through. But yeah, it was a fun piece to put together, but ultimately I'm happier with Grim Noir being as laid back as it is. I'm probably, now that y'all have heard it and now y'all like it, I should probably like at least put together a unfinished music video for it. Yes, B. It technically doesn't exist outside of this stream now, at the moment, but maybe I should upload it at some point. True, but yeah, it's not my style to do so. I still need to make a brand new outro theme, which hopefully I'll get some time to do now that I'm not like buried under work anymore. Let's see. Hosted the Ricky T quiz where Glitched Phantom won over my own brother and my artist. What a flex. What a flex, Phantom. Yes, and another drawing. Another Ricky T Mallard, yeah. And my history with mystery. If you want to know what kind of mysteries I loved as a kid, that's the stream to go look at. Because I gushed about all sorts of stuff I enjoyed as a kid. September was great. I got to unleash yet another overlay, which you can see right here. It's so weird. Like I don't really think of this as my work, but it was based on, not lifted from existing assets in Minish Cap. Bullshit logic to get correct answers. Nah. You said you remember listening to some when you were watching back VODs. I think you watch more than you think. But yeah. This overlay was fun to do. I got to do my little declaration of independence during a Guilty Gear stream. Celebrated 3 years of streaming with... Oh god, we have to address this. So, the 3 years anniversary itself was okay. The karaoke was fun. The merch launch was disaster. I want to make it clear that it's been already made back by the generosity of others at this point. But I have to put this out there now that we're well past it. I did not make a cent off of what we sold in September. I lost money. I lost a fair bit of money. And I don't regret a thing. I regret not doing my research, but I'm glad there's so much cool shit out there that it's not your fault, B. It's mine. It's mine for not doing my research. But while I did lose some money, I'm happy knowing that there are skull print shirts out there that people are wearing actively and that they feel good. That was my main concern, is that they don't feel good. But I know B has one and I know Dank has one, and that makes me so happy. Even if I didn't make any money off of that merch drop, I'm so happy that it exists, because all of that is on order. It doesn't exist unless you make it real, guys. Friendsmas, yes! You were the awesome person in the corner wearing a skull print shirt. Oh, damn. What a... Oh, thank you, B. Thank you. We got to start Donkey Kong Country co-op with Senecal. God, what an amazing time. And... let's go! Yeah! So happy about that, B. So happy about that. My edgelord fashion design is paying off. Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you. Thank you so much for wearing it in a social setting. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh, God. Perhaps one day my dream of being a Hot Topic shirt will be realized. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Nobody's bought the journal yet, which I also got to use that leather paintbrush on. Friday? Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, that was recent, huh? I had to upgrade to Windows 11 because of software issues, and I hosted Dahlia's birthday, and started a 6-day stream streak. God, that was hard to do. Streaming 6 days in a row is not something I will ever do again, but I had fun trying it. But God, was I drained. So I finished 6 streams in a row. I did a whole lot of stuff. We carved pumpkins, and I had to end it with Angel. And oh my God, wait, hold on. I completely forgot to mention that this was where we got time for. Do we got? No, we don't got time for one more clip, unfortunately. We're gonna rush through the rest of this. Spooktober came and went. We did some fantastic things. I unveiled yet another friggin' overlay, and I was extra and decided to load. God damn it. Okay. This is our Halloween overlay, which I custom did by myself. We gotta stomp him. Alright, you're here. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. We gotta look back on one special memory between me and Monkey Man. Me and the finest Monkey Man I've ever known. Welcome back, Senegal. Gaze upon, like, 2 days of editing. My finest work, I'm sure. Alright. The Bone Man can do it. Let's see about you. You got this. It's easy. It's one little guy. It's his birthday, and you gotta stomp him. Okay, I may have gotten a little weird with that hyperbole. I'm sorry. A little?
What the?
I'm sorry. That's a horrible thing to do on somebody's birthday. It's so ridiculous. I hate that saying. I don't know why I said it. No! The wonton doesn't help at all. Wonton doesn't help at all. Oh God, what a moment. I'm so sad that it doesn't have many views, but I know it's because of the thumbnail. I gotta think of a better thumbnail for that thing. Yeah, leave it to wonton for sure to make it even better, make it even worse. God, I don't know where. I don't even know where. Oh God. So yeah. That was a great moment. That... Yeah, I know. I know. That series, I want to do a long edit of. I want to download all 3 streams of me and Senegal playing through DKC and make a full-length video out of them. Of the best moments. Because, God, that stream series was legendary. So many amazing moments, so much bonding, and so much dude energy. Dudes playing games energy that I live for. Alright. We got only 5 minutes left, so I'm going to push it by 15. I am so late for the karaoke, but you know what? It's my last stream of the year, and I'm the one running the show. Me too, man. Oh my God, I can't wait for it. I can't wait for it. I am so ready. I am so ready. Okay. Let me just... Sorry to anybody who was waiting for the karaoke and not paying any mind to anything else I do. But I got a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm going to send it to actually 8:30. Pretty sure Papa Bones might be waiting. He might be waiting. Just here having fun. That's good to know. So, yes, Spooktober, my pseudo anniversary month. Started Little Nightmares as the first and only horror game I've ever beaten. Made a brand new overlay. Took part in a big 8-person collab where I said kill way too many times. Yeah, I know. Little Nightmares 2 coming soon next year. Next year. Yes, there's horror games occasionally played on this channel. I think I might want to play more that are like less jump scary, more eerie, because Little Nightmares was actually really interesting. I was very warm, thanks to my heebie-jeebies, but I had a good time. And then the spectacular, spooktacular duet karaoke with Cake. Finally, I got him in a room with me to do some damn singing. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad we got to at least get one session of us together being goobers on film. I will keep that in mind. Yeah, I did. I was the trump card for every single round. I legitimately said as a joke, "Hi, welcome to the winning team," when somebody joined my team. I didn't mean to be like the ace in the hole for every team, yes, but it just worked out that way. Yeah, I like to think I am. And I've got a lot of experience with Left 4 Dead 2 Versus, so, you know, it helped out a lot. And I participated in the great Skeleton Collab, won at least one game in Fall Guys, and took home 4th frickin' place. Now, how about that? How about friggin' that? I got to be part of the I got to partake in the Skeletober only event. At least once. At least once in my lifetime. I don't know if I'll have time to do it next year. If there's a next year. Because, God, we are all over the place. I hope I get to partake. I'll just say, I'm glad I got to participate. I'm glad I got to participate. Alright, let me go ahead and put away this, this spooky, scary overlay. Now that we move into November. And boy howdy was that a crazy month as well. I got to be part of a 15-person collab of Goose Goose Duck. Thank you, Phantom, for nearly blowing my eardrums out. And, I don't even remember what place I was in the Hunger Games, but I think I went pretty far. Not gonna lie. Or I might have just been middling, I don't remember. But Goose Goose Duck was fun, I guess. It was just a lot more people than I've ever experienced. Something I'm gonna need to get used to, I guess. And the legacy of the mug lives on as with 2XKO's Synchro Slam. God, what an event. I want to thank everybody who participated as a competitor because it's not great. It's not on paper, it's not great to put your friends against each other, but y'all were such amazing sports and dedicated at that. Like, Senecal, Phantom, Angel, and Rady put on the best performance in terms of fighting game skill. And then Doug, Pistola, Billy, and Franky just stole everybody's hearts with their incredible charisma and willing to take their lumps smiling all the way to the ground. They put on, everybody in this tournament put on one hell of a show. And I'm so glad it worked out as well as it did. And Twyla was a great co-host. She may not have known much. They may not have known much, but about... She might not have known much about fighting games or the game we were playing. But God, it was so fun being in the booth with Twyla as my partner, my scene partner. And hopefully, once I iron out the kinks, we can have another tournament sometime in the beginning of the year. But for now, we're looking at Smash. We're hoping that it comes to fruition, but I gotta look into how to iron things out. Whether I need a character ban, whether it's gonna be teams or solos. There's still a lot of stuff I need to iron out on it. So, just know it's gonna be Smash next time. That's all I can say. And speaking of Smash, some friends of mine that I made, some friends of mine hooked me up with a sick cable. A sick cable that allowed me to play retro game consoles on stream. And although it was scuffed, although the audio was desynced, I was so happy to be able to play Digimon Rumble Arena and Driver 1 for the PS1 last month. I was so happy to be able to revisit my beloved childhood classics. It's great, and once I get the audio delay situation fixed, happy is an understatement. Yes, there's no words that can describe the amount of joy I have getting to share some childhood memories with y'all, and reliving it as an adult too. Like Driver specifically, Driver was a big impact on my life. It still reverberates through every game I play. We finished Donkey Kong Country Co-op, me and Cynical, gasping for air, wishing death upon ourselves. God, we were so done by the end. Anna! Welcome on in, welcome on in. Hello, rats. Hello. Thank you, thank you. I can't believe we made it. Hello, the Dark Phantom. Good evening, everybody. For those who may not know the skeleton that Anna sent you to, I'm Ricky T. Bones, detective extraordinaire, sometimes a singer, all-time streamer who enjoys retro games, video games in general, and racing games and fighting games, and a whole lot of other stuff. We're just going through a quick recap of the year, and then we're going to be moving into karaoke once we've finished up here. It's taken a lot longer than expected, but we'll be getting into karaoke as soon as we finish up these slides. But yeah, if you do need to raid and run, I do understand it is relatively late across the US, so if you're feeling tired, feel free to skip on out, and I thank you very much for checking us out along with Anna. Yes, soon, as soon as I finish up here. So, 2XKO, my PS1 got resurrected. Aww. Thank you, Anna. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead. Go for it. Get some noms. We're probably going to be finished up with the recap in a bit, and then we'll be rolling into karaoke, which is another stream entirely. Yeah, so go get yourself some refreshments. Feel free to. The VOD will be around for both. For now. So, the PS1 got resurrected, me and Cynical survived Donkey Kong Country somehow, and... Oh god. Oh no, what did we get to now? What did we get to now? Who are you people? Who are you people? Who are you people? What are you doing in my walls? Where did all these subscribers come from? We're at 511? Damn. Anna, the internet's favorite dumb peer. Thought you knew that, and mine too. Thank you for the raid, Anna. I hope you have a lovely noms, and I hope I do my best with the karaoke later on as your dinner entertainment. Gotcha. Go get your noms. So, in addition to smashing 500 subscribers, me and Doug, under his tutelage, spent 2 weeks of 2 days of hard training on stream to achieve this. In 6th place, we have Doug Redfield and Ricky T. Bones on an official speedrun.com leaderboard. There's like several different entries here, and this is for 2-player arcade gnarly co-op, any percent. And we clocked in at 1 hour, 4 minutes and 46 seconds, top freaking 10. And we're thinking we can do better in due time. Sensei, I am going to try and practice more when I get the time, and maybe next collab won't be TMNT Shredder's Revenge, but guarantee you, I'm thirsty for that top 5 position. We are 1 shy away. We just need to hit under an hour, and we would be golden. So, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy the high that comes from speedrunning that game. It's fun. And I know a lot of people who would be probably down to claim that six-man position. So maybe in the next year we can accomplish that. So, and of course, Detective Instinct Farewell My Beloved begins. Such a great game. I played the demo for it in the month of Mystery and was immediately sold. And it's got I've got so much to say about it, but I can't talk about it at all because I know some people might want to play it themselves, but it's a good game. It's a good freaking game. The music is amazing, the art is amazing, everything about it is amazing. And I think I need to double check my slides because I think I accidentally put in something here that I shouldn't have. I did. Let me trash that. Some secret stuff almost got leaked. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see. We're in November. I gotta keep some secrets from you, unfortunately. So, December. Crazy shit again happens. I spent 4 hours this month, writing 15 Christmas cards, when previous year I only took like 2 hours. And I can attribute it to the fact that I've met so many new faces, so many new friends, so many new acquaintances. And it's crazy. It's crazy that I have a direct result. And not just that this month. Like, having the need to write 15 cards. Yes, you were. And I wouldn't have it any other way because I wouldn't exist without you or Franky. Yeah. It's crazy. And it's a fun little treat I get to do every year. I'm glad it turned out so well, and I'm glad I got to be mushy as shit. And this is the other crazy thing that happened. I played Mutant Football League on launch day, and at the moment, it's sitting at 460 views. What the hell? Like, it's a great game, but why am I getting all the attention? 460 for a VOD. That doesn't happen. I barely have 460 subscribers at this moment. Oh, good God. I don't know what happened, but a lot of people want to see what Mutant Football League 2 is all about, and I'm happy I got to make a good representation. And then me and Senegal attempted to be Battletoads and ruined our lives. And sanity. And patience. And bones. And minds. And bodies. I don't want to hear the name Turbo Tunnel ever again. And spirits. And minds. and bodies and spirits and minds and bodies and spirits and legs and arms and ankles, kneecaps, skulls, teeth. We were broken men by the end of Battletoads, and we have agreed never again. Although I am very tempted to try it solo. Because I want to see if it was input lag that was ruining us. Are we okay? No, we're not. We are changed men after attempting to beat Battletoads. I don't know how the twins did it, but I recall seeing them post on social media that they beat Turbo Tunnel. So that's my guess. That's why I think maybe it's to do with input lag. The fact that we played it online instead of couch co-op. Detective Instinct Farewell My Beloved's finale became my longest stream of the year at 4 hours and 52 minutes of detective goodness. God, what a finale. It took us so many places that we can't talk about because that's spoiler territory. And I'm so glad I made sure never to include spoilers in the thumbnails. I did my best to be as generic as possible, yet eye-catching. I tried my best to give nothing away. I held my first open lobby for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, whereas I always bummed off other people. And then here we are, at the 2025 end of the year recap. Oh yeah, the bartender's my favorite character too. I love how the devs legitimately said on social media, yeah, there's no medium that introduces to you who Pelor is anymore. So we did it for you. Got my ass beat and beat ass as Sephiroth. Yeah, that you did. It was a fun stream. Save for the amiibo fight. So now, let's talk about the final scores of 2025. Game series started in 2025, 9. Game series finished in 2025. This includes rollovers from 2024, 11. Games one-shotted in 2025, 6 of them. That's a total completion of 17 games this year. The longest running series was Dark Souls Remastered at 12 streams. Longest stream ever was Detective Instinct Farewell My Beloved finale at 4 hours and 52 minutes. The longest stream streak I had was 6 days in a row. That was September 27th to October 2nd. God, that was draining. And then I still had to do the Spooktober afterwards. Art and assets created. I did 2 sketches for fun. That was the thumbnail for Monhun and Dark Souls, technically. And the I'm Cold sketch. I did 2 thumbnail PNGs, one for Cartoon Summer Resort and Duck Detective The Ghost of Glamping. And I made 3 stream overlays. Dark Souls Sundays, the Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, excuse me, Minish Cap overlay, and the Spooktober overlay. As well as this one, but it's technically a lot of reused assets, so I didn't create anything save for the folder chat box over there. Music published. This stat sucks. I only published 2 covers, a Moment's Piece from Dark Souls, and 1 original, Grim Noir, which I guess if I want to release that unfinished track, it'd be 2 originals. VTubers collabed with outside of Olympia events. I want to remind you that I started with a goal of 5. I collabed with 19 new people this year. And in this order, I actually tracked down who I collabed with for the first time. In this order, during 2025, I collabed with Skeleben, Twyla Dreams, technically. She joined us for a Mario Kart stream. Raptor Inc., because he wasn't a proper VTuber before this year. Although I played with Raptor a lot before he became a proper streamer. Sky Accents. We still haven't tracked down when Sky and I first met. Hey. Well, okay, yes, you're not a proper streamer, that's true. But you and I collabed too many times to not consider any of that. Aegon VT. The man, the myth, the legend. Neon Change. A brilliant, in-your-face kind of composer. And chill dude. Chill individual. Billy Smiles, the funniest man I know next to Franky Bagman. God, I'm so glad I got to put them in a room together. I'm so glad. They were riffing off of each other so much during Synchro Slam. It was beautiful. Poetry in motion. Anna, we finally met during a Mario Kart stream. Surprisingly, like, Anna and I have existed in the same sphere because we both know GP, but it was like a summer Mario Kart stream that I hosted where Anna finally got to come onto my stream. I don't remember exactly when, like, the original first encounter was, but that was the first time Anna was on this channel. Inuez, I met them through Bori hanging out with us for the demo of Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Doug, of course. Spectre. Toto Wolf. Brit Shia, friend of Skeleben. David Dudney. Surprisingly, I'd never collabed with David until Goose Goose Duck. The Woodsman Jack, also Goose Goose Duck. Yokaiju. Night Wolfie. I feel like, despite our differences in humor, Wolfie and I might actually get along because of the detective connection. I don't know. Just a hunch. And this slide is now outdated. But I'll get to that. Pistola Jones and Calarian. All brand new VTubers that I met. Almost 20 that I got to collab with this year. Crazy. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. And total views now. Over 14,000 this year. Total watch hours over 2,200. Just 800, he says. 800 shy of monetization. And now I have to change this last slide, which I'm not going to care. It's not this. I have to... We got an insane amount of subscribers out of nowhere. And now we have breached 511. How? I'm just a silly skeleton on the internet. Where did you all come from? I have no idea. But, as a wrap up, let's look over the goals I set for myself this year. Next year, I'll be making more goals when we come back from our break. Get monetized / 500 subs before 2026. We got one of those. We got 500. 511. 5 frickin' 1. That's crazy. That's utterly insane. That this stream, we reached 511. It's amazing. It's a miracle to me that right at the end of the year, I bashed through the goal. It's freaking wild, dude. Make a full Ricky BGM suite. Halfway there, Ricky. We made a brand new intro. Excuse me. That does not bode well for singing. We made half a BGM suite. We got the intro. We did not get the outro for this new persona of mine. I make a visual representation of Hotel Calaveras. Failed. We never got around to designing what the hotel looked like. Collab with 5 new VTubers. Smashed. We got 19 new folks we've encountered. Release a cover song. Vocal. Failed. But I'm gonna show you what I was working on. I almost had a cover out this year, but I never got the time to finish recording it. The instrumental was available. all I had to do was learn the song, and God, the song kicked my ass. And now, for the karaoke, I have put that song in the set list at the very end. So stay tuned if you want to hear what the Bone Man was working on so much, but never got to finish. Make a proper transition screen. Failed. I'm still using the roses, even though I don't have the rose motif all across the board anymore. I would love to create my own original, and then release an original song. Technically succeeded. Grim Noir is an original, but it's not what I was hoping for. I was hoping to do something lyrical, hoping to be a songwriter by this year, but life didn't let me have the time to actually learn how to songwrite. So, all in all, 1, 2, draw something good for once, several times. 2.5, niche, 3, niche, 4.5 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4.5 out of 8. Yeah, that was one idea too, but I never had the time to concept it. I had a lot of stuff I wanted to work on this year that I never got time to concept. It's busy being your own producer, social media manager, and other stuff. You know, it's hard, it's rough doing this all by yourself. It's really rough. You have to balance time between eating, hanging with your family, and relaxing, which I don't do enough of, let me tell you. But that's just how the grind set works, man. If you want to be a great person, if you want to do something amazing, you have to make a lot of sacrifice. And that does mean sometimes it's detrimental to your health. Case in point, I let myself get away from myself. But I'm still here, baby. I'm still rocking. I'm still dead and loving it. And that brings us to the end of our recap. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to say a couple of passing words and then roll into the karaoke as soon as I can. It may take a little bit of time for me to set up, but we'll get it started at 8:30, if not 8:35. Sorry, what am I saying? I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry for delaying it, just to be grateful for everything that's happened this year. It's been a treat. It's been an absolute pleasure. Shit, I guess I gotta do a speech now. Alright, Ricky. You've got no tear ducts, so don't cry. 2025 was a crazy fucking year. And, it was crazy in a lot of different ways. Good, very bad, very good, and I do my best to always remember that what I get to do is a privilege, and that I am a court jester who is here to make you smile, make you laugh, and make you forget all your worries for a little bit. I'm a sanity restoration point, and I take that for granted a lot. I don't really give myself enough credit that what I do makes people happy, and I just want to say thank you, times 1,000 for letting me entertain you and grow as a creator, an entertainer, achieve new things, have shortcomings, make mistakes, make grand decisions and take risks that I never would have thought an everyday Joe would have. So, I guess, first off, thank you very much for supporting me. Thank you very much for being patient with me as I dealt with my own life crisis. Thank you for the gifts, monetary, physically, digitally. Your time is very valuable, and it's the most valuable thing you can give, and you've given so much to me just by spending it here with a guy who wears a skeleton mask and makes jokes about being dead, plays games, sings every once in a while, and makes music. You're all... I'm very grateful to all of you who have supported me and pushed me beyond what I could have expected. I didn't expect to hit 500. I didn't expect to achieve so many goals this year, and I didn't expect to have this many friends by the end of 2025. I really didn't expect that. I didn't expect to have my phone buzzing every now and again with a silly message from Michael or Tony or Senecal sending me memes or Phantom saying, "How dare you?" I didn't expect to be this well known. It may be a small community, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. I may be a small channel, but God, I feel like everybody knows me now. Thank you. Thank you. It's still a community, yeah. And I will do my best to make y'all proud. And though things will change, things will change in 2026. Rest assured, working as an entertainer for y'all, I will do my best to continue to make you proud. So, thank you very much. Thank you for looking back with this on me, and thank you for being a part of what made this year so wonderful to look back on. Viewers, subscribers, random lurkers, especially my fellow shadow people, I know you don't want to be acknowledged, but as somebody who was a lurker for most of his life, I want to just say thank you for deciding you want to tune in and listen to somebody and watch all this chaos unfold. I worry the most about you because I'm a discerning viewer. I don't put up with a lot of bullshit, and I know the average lurker doesn't put up with much either. So the fact that you might stick around if you're not feeling like chatting, I appreciate you as well. So thank you very much for getting me over 500, guys. Thank you very much for all the likes, all the support, all the gifts. Fucking hell. I can't afford to pay back any of you. Why? And I will see you in 5 minutes for some karaoke. Alright. I can't raid yet, so thank you, Tadon0, and thank you for being a dedicated lurker. Ditzy hello, you're just in time to watch some karaoke from yours truly. If you'd like to stick around, or if you just want to say hello and congrats, that's perfectly fine. But welcome on in. Folks, we're going to be moving over to this location. That is our waiting room for the karaoke. I'm going to push it back by a little bit more and I will be live on stream as soon as I get set up. But thank you very much for stopping by, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and leave y'all here, and I will see you at the karaoke show in about 5-10 minutes. So, I won't say goodbye, I'll just say farewell, and let's end this year rocking on top of the world. See y'all.